same fantastic ways, but just
And in fact, time is a little bit tight because at 2:30 today, the Verbier Festival Junior Orchestra is playing on stage. So you can see here that the musicians are ready with their music stands to rush onto the stage. It's Blythe Teh Engstroem. There is Rich. So let's see if we can just grab a word with them while they're going to change the stage. It's so nice to see chamber music played by friends. You're having fun, no?
we're not friends. Until now it was a little too dry, but it's going to get...
Is the acoustic the
The acoustic is very moistened.
Moist.
Moist.
So what should we be listening out for the concert tonight for the Brahms trio?
Sorry, I didn't understand your question.
What should the public be listening to tonight? What are the best bits of this piece?
The Brahms piano trio, first piano trio, the revised version, I think, is one of the most beautiful chamber music piece with this Brahms wideness, sound, deepness, and such great music.
And Leonidas, what's your favorite part of this piece?
The rests. The rests are my absolute favorite part. Well, I mean, I don't really have a favorite part because it's just every note there is gold. So.
Okay, I think we're under a little bit of pressure to leave them to rehearse the Schumann Quintette. So we'll leave the stage and. So now we're going to hear the continuation of the rehearsal with the Schumann Piano Quintet in E-flat major. Clearly this isn't the only rehearsal that they've had, and clearly they're very good friends, and we see them having a lot of fun. Here we have Roman Simović and Blythe Teh Engstroem, who've joined Leonidas Kavakos, Gautier Capuçon and Yuja Wang. I think they're trying to adopt a rather unusual seating plan for the rehearsal.
Very good. See, we are very enjoying music very good.
So we're just about to start the rehearsal for the Schumann Quintet. As you can see that they've spent quite a lot of time together and clearly they enjoy each other's company. Roman Simović, this is the first time he's been in Verbier, the second violin. Blythe Teh Engstroem, in fact, has been in Verbier. She was a member of the Verbier Festival Orchestra and also founded the Verbier Festival Chamber Orchestra. I don't think Gautier, Leonidas and Yuja need a lot of introduction, but anyway. So now they're going to tune, so we'll leave them to it.
Otherwise things get too dry, you know. Think about the articulation is too dry. Like this, not good? No? Like this? He's so big, this guy. Or maybe you go a little further. Boy. Yeah. Like this? Now nobody can see you, Jack. That is for sure. Oh God, okay, no stay. I just have to find a...
Okay, should we?
possible not to go too fast at the... Let's go on.
So one of the particular challenges in Verbier today is that there's a concert with the Verbier Festival Junior Orchestra at 2:30. So in fact they don't have a great deal of time on the stage. So as happens here, we have to try and persuade them to leave the stage sometimes, but of course they want to practice and rehearse together as much as they possibly can. So we'll hear a little bit of the scherzo now, and in a minute hopefully we'll get to meet some of the artists.
Yeah. Maybe let's do the 1, 2, 3, 4 last bars. Yeah.
Let's not do the repeat.
end of the rehearsal. Well, that was the end of the scherzo, unfortunately, and unfortunately this is quite a delicate moment because, as often happens, musicians want to stay on the stage longer than was planned, and you can see here now they're finishing the rehearsal. So I suggest that we just go into the backstage and talk a little bit more before the end of the program. Yeah. So here we are, Gautier. It's always a little bit difficult to leave the stage before you were meant to.
Goodbye. Yeah, well, especially when we don't have enough time on stage.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's life.
But you've already had quite a lot of time already on the Schumann.
Yeah, since 2 weeks. Yeah, every day, a couple of hours.
That's absolutely not true, is it?
No, of course not.
So, how will the concert be tonight? Are you excited?
I'm very excited. It will be fantastic.
Okay.
I'm very excited and very sad because it's my last evening, so it should be special.
Mm-hmm. How special is Verbier for you, Gautier?
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
It's very special. Very special because I'm born in the Alps, French Alps. So for me, mountains and music is very important. And therefore, when I'm in Verbier, I feel really home. Plus, being with those guys, which, we spend a year running after each other. And when finally we can settle here for a few days, have nice meals, share music, and great time together, this is, I think, music.
I assume you're not going to agree with that, right?
I'm totally not agreeing with this. Nevertheless, I cannot really understand why I'm here every year. No, I would totally agree and say that it's just a very special moment always to be here. And just the amount of what's going on here, the combination of how well it is organized, and also the combination of quantity but also quality. Most people just see the concerts, even though now I think this is a fantastic idea that people can just also watch the rehearsals. But the concerts are the events, but what brings us to the concerts creates this incredible vibe all over the Verbier here, because everybody's preparing something. Everybody's excited about something, everybody's looking forward to something, everybody is expecting something, dreaming. And this creates this amazing feeling, really, which one doesn't find anywhere else, because simply, in a big city you have, of course, many concerts, but it's not this amount of this intense way of preparing, and this amount of concerts. If you think how many concerts there is per day here, on all different levels, plus the teaching, plus everything. So this makes it very special.
It's always amazing to see musicians who want to stay on the stage a little longer than they're supposed to, and your commitment to the music must be difficult to leave the stage before you really have to.
The only enemy in this kind of events is time. Time never is on our side. Time is always opposite side, and the music is so wonderful and great that it's never enough. And so one always wants to have a little more time. But of course, as I said before, we have to get off stage because something else is being prepared, and people is coming in to rehearse for their project. So this is what makes things here very special.
Leonidas Kavakos, go and have some lunch, have a rest, and we'll see you at 7 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
So that was Leonidas Kavakos, Gautier Capuçon. There's now setting up the stage, which is why you can hear so much noise in the background. Do come back at 2:30 to hear the Verbier Festival Junior Orchestra conducted by Dima Slobodeniuk, with Daniel Lezakovich playing the Carmen Fantasy and then the Fifth Symphony of Tchaikovsky. And then come back again at 7 o'clock this evening to hear Gautier, Leonidas, Roman, Blythe, and this is just the moment. And you'll hear this evening the Brahms Trio and the Schumann Quintette this evening. Thank you very much. Goodbye from Verbier.
Yes, we certainly are.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.